You may be thrilled with the recent airline rule change that lets you keep using electronic devices during an entire flight. But how would you feel if the person sitting next to you could stop playing Candy Crush and call his mom for an hour? The Federal Communications Commission will vote next month on allowing in-flight cell phone calls. And as Jeff Pegues reports, the objections are already piling up.
In the air, the new frontier is what passengers are carrying in their hands. And now that the FAA cleared the way for the use of tablets and e-readers from takeoff through landing, cell phone voice calls may soon be the next in-flight ban to go. But Reagan national traveler John Richards says he would not use his phone in the air.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to have other people listening to my conversation.
The backlash is growing. More than 2,000 people have signed a petition on the White House website asking that phone calls stay out of the cabin. But the potential rule change has less to do with voice calls and more to do with broadband access. An FCC official tells CBS News that a cell signal will give passengers a broadband option that will offer a faster way to surf the web and send emails. Unlike current Wi-Fi services on commercial airplanes, cell signals will also enable passengers to send text messages. But any new service in the air will mean more new fees, roaming charges that will likely benefit the cell phone companies and the airlines. Those added charges have become a major revenue stream. Last year, an industry study found that airlines raked in an additional $27 billion in add-ons, such as checked bags and extra legroom. But if there is a rule change, concerns about voice calls and noise may drown out what professional travel manager Steve Mendelbaum sees as a game changer for passengers.
I think this could bring down costs for consumers. I mean, if there are competing technologies, either on a plane or competing technologies offered to a carrier, right, they can negotiate, get better prices for the service, and theoretically pass that on to consumers.
Just about everyone agrees on one thing: the current rules are outdated. The FCC will vote on the proposal in mid-December. Jim, if they approve, it will be up to the airlines to decide whether to follow the recommendations.
Jeff Pegues in Washington, thank you. Let's bring in our CBS News travel editor, Peter Greenberg. Peter, I can't imagine a phone conversation at 35,000 feet being conducted in anything other than a loud voice, and that could create a little bit of tension in the cabin.
Could, probably will, because remember, this is not a technical issue because there's no technical problem. The technology has been available for many, many years. It's not an aviation safety issue because there's no aviation safety impact. It's a social issue. It's about invasion of privacy and good manners at 35,000 feet. And when you introduce a phone conversation into that, who knows what's going to happen?
Which is why I suppose the airlines are really pushing back against this idea.
Many airlines have already said they don't want to do it. Delta Airlines said no matter what the FCC decides, they're not going to change their own rules and allow it to happen because of overwhelmingly negative customer response. Other airlines said they might want to do it. But the bottom line is, anytime you introduce a phone conversation into ambient noise that requires you to scream to make a conversation happy, I don't have to complete that sentence.
So the flight attendants just got out of having to play the role of cabin police, not asking people to close up their devices upon landing or takeoff. This puts them right back into that position.
Well, there's the likelihood that the FCC may relax the rules to allow just texting. But you can't do texting because people are going to cheat and use their phones. And if they use their phones, the flight attendants may have to call 911.
That'll be the next call, Peter Greenberg. Thanks so much.